Okay, at the north, sharing the upper left side of the map. Well, not sharing, actually controlling the upper left side of the map is down here in the blue, our Zerg player who just dominated, making a fool out of San Zenith. They call him
Now, don't forget, you have any questions for these players? I do interview the winner after every single match. Just go to the gomtv.net forums, leave some questions, and they may be chosen. I'll even give you a shout out if yours is chosen.
Pylon setup, so he's not going to be sticking with a one-base play. Now, remember, the primary expansion for our Protoss player is going to be over here. There are destructible rocks right here. So even if you get a lot of cannons in this area, you have to be ready to defend from here as well.
That's right. If you go for a Forge Expand here, I mean, it is doable by making enough cannons. But again, that kind of expansion, it costs so many minerals to actually get up that if a Zerg just fakes a little bit of pressure, he can double expand behind it, and you actually can't do anything about that.
It's true.
So hopefully we're going to see a better thought-out strategy by San Zenith this time, but I have a feeling it's going to be a Forge Expand.
Spawning pull first. As you can see, the probe, he just wants to stop the drones from mining just for a second, because at level of StarCraft 2 like we have now, seconds you translate to miles as far as an advantage. So every little bit that you can do to get ahead is awesome.
And there is that Forge, so definitely going to see some sort of cannon expand here. Now, Czech has already shown us that he's smarter than the Zerg that we saw on this map previously. He's going to definitely make roaches against this, I believe. I mean, between the destructible rocks and the Forge being in the front right there, he's going to be able to pressure him into at least making a ton of cannons.
And you can see Czech Prime moving the Overlord over here now. He wants to see the exact timing on the Nexus and also spot if there's going to be defense here.
And a Queen is making. Let's see, where is this Roach Warren, buddy?
Is he going to do it?
I do believe so.
It would make the most sense, but...
Yeah, I mean, if he did it last game, but he's not going to do it this game when there's 2 entrances, that'd be pretty surprising. Of
Here
course, he doesn't even have to go all in with it. There it is, the Roach Warren. He can just make, 3 or 4 roaches, and he's going to force a ton of cannons because basically San Zenith won't know how many units are actually coming. There's the first cannon, and he does have this pylon ready to make some more cannons over there. And that Overlord.
Building placement's pretty key here. You want to actually wall this region off so you can't have them run up your ramp, or if you do run up your ramp, it's because they destroyed one of your buildings.
Yeah.
But of course, I mean, only 1 cannon already. He's going to need to do a little bit more. Don't forget, the roaches with the increased range, they can stay all the way back here and take out this this rock.
Oh yeah, it's quite easily to actually break through this stuff with roaches. You just have to have enough cannons behind it that the roaches were a waste. But the thing is, if he makes just a few, he can kill the scouting probe quite easily. And then, I mean, what are you going to do? You don't know how many roaches he's making. He can just expand behind it. But it looks like Czech right now making 7, still mining gas. And he sees a ton of roaches pop out. Good timing on that probe scout. He's going to have to throw up a lot more cannons right this second. There goes another one. And here comes another one over here as well. And that Overlord...
What? Are you serious?
I don't understand. He moved that Overlord into cannon range and put on hold position? Is that what I'm seeing?
Crazy. But you know what this means is that he's going to be supply blocked. Look up here at the top. Actually, I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but the top right side of the screen, he's in the red.
That's right. And he has a ton of minerals right now. Realistically, he could expand behind these roaches. I think it would be a pretty decent play, but it looks like I think he may just try to kill San Zenith here.
Well, he's got to do something.
Yeah. And here's the problem with that expansion.
This is why you don't do this after the patch. You know, a lot of these players are treating these strategies like it's StarCraft 1, when, of course, that game was patched a ton, too.
And that new cannon gonna help out in the defense. And here come the probes this time, so San Zenith definitely learning from the last game. And this cannon gonna be taken out quite easily. A lot of probes in there. And wow, without that extra cannon up, San Zenith in a lot of trouble trying to stall these roaches out with his probes. More roaches on the way. And these roaches doing a good job harassing. There is another cannon that's definitely gonna help out a lot. But Sanzenith cannot be feeling too good now, but I do like what he's doing. He's making a starport, as we see on the production tab, and Czech, being quite smart, is going to make another queen himself, as we see. So it looks like at this point we have Czech being very all in. Sanzenith, all he needs to do at this point is make a lot of cannons, and this should be an easy win.
Yeah, if he gets a void.
Here they come, and not enough probes at the ramp, it looks like.
Pylon.
Oh, sick, going after this pylon.
Oh, sick. Uh-oh.
Wow.
The Stargate's unpowered. You got to keep your strategies coherent with the patches that are coming out. GG, kind of a GG.
Well,
actually, kind of a one-sided game that I should have seen way down, not a round of 32 game in my opinion. Very disappointing performance from Sanzenith.
It wasn't solid play by Sanzenith at all.
These guys are like more jet-lagged than we are. I don't even know what to say.
I question how much he actually practiced this strategy. I mean, anyone can actually just look at it with a ruler and say, okay, this strategy is stupid. But, you know, that's here we are, Tasteless. Sanzenith out in the round of 32 with a strategy which was stupid.
Hope you guys asked some good questions.
Now, I just want to back up a minute because I know a lot of nerds are going to flame me for what I just said.
No,
but
I mean, you're kind of right, though.
Yeah.
It is
now,
kind of a dumb strategy to do.
If you really want a cannon expand, I think you have to make a bunch of cannons, and they kind of have to be in the front.
Yeah.
You can't really block buildings with it. You have to have so many cannons. You have to keep an eye on if he's going Roach all in. If he is, make a ton of cannons, and you're going to kill him easily.
You know, one thing I got to say is I almost feel like Sanzenith is not one of these guys that's learning the game himself. He's like learning it from other people, because anybody who's seen the Roach range upgrade would know that you can't have buildings in the front.
They die,
the point.
And they don't live that long, especially against 7 Roaches. I mean,
it's true.
That's where I had a problem kind of with what Czech did. He made so many Roaches where, realistically, if you have like the guy that understands how to do this build correctly, what Sanzenith was trying to do, he's going to make so many cannons. Like, don't care about probes, don't care about tech, don't care about gas. If he's actually making that many Roaches, you just keep building cannons. And what's he going to do? He's not making a hatchery.
Yeah, because eventually he's not going to have enough drones. You've been chrono boosting probes out the entire time. But still, interesting game. Educational, at least, for those of you at home who are noobs. Kind of disappointing, though.
I was thinking this was going to be a great game.
Not an innovator.
I thought it was going to be a great match.
He actually blocked a Nexus off with a cannon. I mean, that
happens sometimes.
It happens to everybody,
we see
but not usually in tournament matches.
Yeah, it's kind of rare, and when that happens, you know, that does kind of throw him off. I feel like Sanzenith is much better than what we saw there, but that was not so good. So Czech easily taking that series. I'm going to give him a little interview in a minute here. So don't go too far.
Don't go anywhere.
Czech is always fun for interviews, I have to say.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a really nice guy.
Very smart. So, yeah. That's it. Go get a cup of coffee if you just flew back from BlizzCon.
Yeah, you might be really tired and jet-lagged.
You might smell a bit. All right.
We'll be back in a little bit with an interview from Artosis.